welcome to the Stoke Hub Podcast. What we saying? Right, guys, thoughts on obviously the midweek Carabao Cup game against Wigan. We've got to start off with that, haven't we?
So I thought we were brilliant. We absolutely dominated throughout the game. More than 20 shots on target.
Yeah, I think it was
20 shots.
25. I think it was 25 shots on target to the 15 odd or something like that. 10
I don't think they're on target. It was 20 shots definitely.
No, well, I mean, couldn't have been on target with Sam Vokes' accuracy, could you?
I think what we need to be talking about is just the defence. All young lads coming through, and look at how well they did against the Championship Sanders side.
Yeah, well, obviously, key one, Nathan Collins given the captain's armband for the first time. Obviously, Danny Bort usually has it, but he's come through with the ranks, and now, obviously, he got a goal. Well, he didn't get a goal, did he? Vokes claimed it, but it's good. 5 changes. What would you say about that? The 5 changes that Jones?
I think it was 8, wasn't it? 1 to 8 changes.
I think. Well, I think it was, yeah, because he obviously the goalkeeping situation with Butland. Obviously, he got replaced with Federici.
I've got to admit, I disagreed with the Federici one. I think we should have given Davies a chance, unless
Honestly, I don't
injury
know why
rumours are true.
I completely agree with you there.
Yeah,
third choice. I mean, let's be real. He was brought in to be first or second choice because I'm pretty sure we bought him because we thought Butland was on his way out, but.
I know, and then Aston Villa pulled out of the deal.
Yeah, and Bournemouth just bidded something ridiculous, like 10 million. What was it, like 15 million, something like that, 13 million?
But anyway, what about the rest of the changes?
The rest of the changes, let's have a look. I forgot who we brought in now. Right, so the starting 11.
I thought Vickers was absolutely solid. Cameron Carter-Vickers. He was really good at defence. Obviously, he has to be. But his passing was really good as well. He was really good at passing out.
Yeah, well, we had the starting 11 of Adam Federici, Nathan Collins, Liam Lindsay, Carter-Vickers, Tom Edwards, Sam Clucas, Jordan Cousins, Ryan Woods, James McLean, Mark Duffy, and Sam Vokes.
I've got to admit, I do think that Mark Duffy put a complete shift in on Wednesday night.
What a game!
Or was it Tuesday night? I'm not sure.
The delivery for the first goal from the corner.
Yeah, it was
brilliant.
Just some wonderful play from him in the first half, and I think he sat off a little bit in the second half, to be honest.
Yeah, and obviously Ryan Woods, we've got to talk about Ryan Woods, because he is... Obviously, it didn't work when he first came in under Rowett, but...
And we thought he was going out in the summer, didn't we? Towards the end of the window, all the Stoke fans.
Who was he linked with? Who was he linked with? I can't even remember.
I think he was linked with the move back to Brentford.
Well, I'm glad he didn't go. I tell you that he reminds me of, do you know, Calvin Phillips from Leeds?
Yeah.
I think he's playing that kind of role because he's captain in the midfield as well as the defence. You know, like he's that central defensive midfielder role. He does quite good there because obviously on the formation change as well.
Yeah.
That was.
I thought him and Jordan Cousins together was brilliant. He was.
I really can't see them two losing their roles on Saturday against Derby.
I can't. Cousins. I don't really rate Cousins. Well, I do, but he's.
It's something that I've been saying all season. Like after the QPR game, I was saying we need to play 2 defensive midfielders because Cousins looked isolated against QPR.
I don't think Cousins is a centre defensive mid, to be honest with you, because the runs that he was making forward on Tuesday night, they were just spectacular. I mean, no one got in his way because they knew they'd get bulldozed over if they did.
Well, let's be real. Against Queen's Park, I felt like Jeff Cameron kind of made him.
Oh yeah, he took him to town, didn't he?
Yeah, he made him look like Sunday League.
I think that Jordan Cousins is more like Steven Nzonzi in that way, because Nzonzi would get forward a lot.
Nzonzi, what a player! And where's he went? Galatasaray.
He's gone to Galatasaray.
Well, on loan as well.
Yeah.
A
But
World Cup
it's
winner as well that's been at Stoke City. I mean, isn't that a story?
it's like Nzonzi would get forward and then Wheelo would stay back.
Yeah,
And
obviously
then
that game against Liverpool,
yeah,
6-1, that
um,
was spectacular.
that he left with a bang. He did.
Yeah,
And
Right.
so I think he's more like Jordan Cousins is more like Stephen Nzonzi in that sense, and Ryan Woods is more like Glenn Whelan.
yeah. Ryan Woods, I'd play him over Allen any day.
Oh,
If we changed our formation again, because let's be
definitely.
real, no one really likes a diamond. I get that the 3-5-2 on Tuesday or Wednesday was kind of a diamond, just with the change of with the wing backs or whatever it was. But
I mean, Tom Edwards, there's a talking point as well. I mean,
I don't know. I think he was injured.
crosses have gone downhill a bit.
I think, to be fair, I think he hasn't played the league game because of
injury.
I think I read something about him being injured. I don't know.
Yeah. His crosses. I mean, his crosses. He was known for his crosses last season, and now this season. I mean, first game back.
He's only had one game.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think he's been absolutely robbed of that place. I don't know what
Oh, yeah.
Tommy Smith has done to deserve it.
To be fair, first game against Queensport, everyone didn't rate Tommy Smith. Yeah, putting in balls in the box. That's his specialty, to be fair, and especially right wing back. I think.
What did we think of Oates' performance on Tuesday night then?
Well,
I thought that he's not great with his feet, is he?
No, he got into some positions though. Don't
just
take
can't
that away
finish,
from
can
him. He got into some very good scoring positions.
I
So
don't think he can finish. Must have a goal bonus. We'll see if he's claiming Nathan Collins. Like, I don't know what to say about him honestly. Because if we replace him with Hogan and Campbell or Lee Gregory, it'll put his confidence down.
Right. Should we go on to Saturday's game then? What we're thinking about Saturday?
Obviously, Derby County at home.
they're on a good run of form, Derby are.
Yeah, and the last result we beat them.
They were on a good run last season, weren't they, when we played them? And we beat them.
When Gary Rowett was in charge, the inflatable snakes.
Yeah.
That was. I'm sure that was good fun for the council to clean up.
Yeah. Yeah. What we saying? Score predictions then?
I'm going for a 2-1 Stoke again.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with you there. I think we won't quite keep a clean sheet. But I think that we will definitely beat them on attacking play.
Yeah, I'm going 1-1.
Let's just think the talking points about this game. I mean, the rivalry. They're not that far away from each other, are they? So there is a bit of a rivalry there.
Probably our
Gary
second
Rowett didn't help.
Second biggest rivalry this season. Obviously, Luton being the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon Luton bring inflatable snakes?
What are we thinking the team's going to be then?
Probably.
What are we thinking the team's going to be?
Probably Butland and Allen will still be in, no doubt.
I want to see Ince keeping his place from last Saturday's game. I think it was Saturday.
Yeah. Goal he scored was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Class.
I think I have my team prediction up here. And I've gone for a 3 at the back again.
Yeah.
I've gone for Davies with Carter, Vickers, Collins and Lindsay.
Yeah.
Edwards and Clucas as wing backs because I really liked Clucas at wing back at the end of last season. He was really good there. And I don't know why he's not been given his place back. And then I've gone for Woods and Etebo. And then I've gone for Ince and behind Gregory and Campbell. Because Gregory came really close to scoring against Charlton.
The amount of chances he had.
Yeah. I think if he
Woods in
behind. No,
Ryan
it's in
Woods.
behind.
Oh, I thought
Ryan Woods next to Etebo.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I think it's interesting you haven't put Danny Bort in the defence.
He hasn't been great this season. He hasn't.
I would think differently, to be fair, because you think about it against I think Queen's Park or Charlton, I don't know which one it was. He played he captained it, obviously Shawcross, because Shawcross is not there. He gives the
When
team some
Shawcross is
leadership.
back, he's got to have his place back because he was. I've got to say, he was wonderful towards the end of last season. He was absolutely incredible.
I agree with you, and I think that for Bart to be good, he has to be next to Shawcross.
Yeah, an experienced player. I completely agree. Yeah.
I'm just looking at Twitter now. I can see people are calling for 5-3-2 against Derby.
Yeah.
One up front, so Vokes, Ince, Alec Lucas, Woods, McLean, Smith, Bart, Cameron Vickers, Carter's Vickers, Lindsay and Butland. I really don't see that happening. Honestly.
No. Can't see Butland having his place.
I think Butland will have his place. Personally, I mean, we would have sold him if we weren't going to play him.
Well, yeah, he's had a shocker though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Absolute shocker. I can't see Davies getting back in. I have a feeling Jones just doesn't like him. He's not good enough.
Adam Davies.
Yeah.
I think
because he hasn't been played.
I don't think it's a case of that. I think it's the case of the injury. I think that the injury is like the rumours about him having an injury may be true because I mean, he got Team of the Year not Team of the Year, Team of the Season last season.
He got Golden Gloves, didn't he? Or did he get Golden Glove? Pretty sure he did. I don't see why.
I think it was for League One, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
and he got Player of the Year for Barnsley as well. So it was just he had a good year, didn't he?
Well, yeah, and Liam, Lindsay, and Adam Davies, we bought two class players from Barnsley. What we rating in Barnsley season and what you're saying? Obviously, we've took two of their players, arguably their best players. I see them facing the drop, to be honest. Haven't been because obviously they've opened with I think 2 losses. No, 1 win, 1 loss.
Yeah, I can see Barnsley staying up, but I can't see them staying up comfortably.
No, it'll be around 17th, 18th, or maybe even 20th. Not a clue. You can't predict the
What
championship.
are we thinking about the two strikers that we played against Charlton then? In Gregory and Hogan. What are we thinking about their season? How do you reckon that'll pan out?
He looks. He does look brilliant. I'd say he obviously hit the crossbar.
Yeah,
he does look like a goal scorer for Stoke.
Hogan looks sharp.
I think it's just a case of getting him set off of his first goal, and then he'll start flying.
Yeah, I think that Hogan will be 20 to 25 goals a season if he can get that confidence that he had at where was he really good at? Was it Aston Villa? He had a really good season at Villa.
Hogan, no, he wasn't too good for. I don't think he was too good for Sheffield either, because
he wasn't great.
Wasn't given the.
No, he wasn't really given any chance. To be fair to him, I think that he could have been better than he was, but I think that he really should have proved himself more.
Yeah, well, obviously, it was a little bit disappointing on deadline day to get Hogan instead of Dwight Gale, but
Because they're both
Yeah.
similar kind of players.
Well,
but
except for one scored 25 goals a season and the other one doesn't.
Yeah,
But,
like they're both quick and they're both powerful. It's just not Gregory. Gale can finish.
yeah, Hogan. Who do you reckon's up front then on Saturday? What would you say? Because
Up front,
would you say Campbell starts? Because there's a
I
lot
would.
of hype around him
I'd
starting.
I'd love to see Campbell start, but
The end of
I
the game
think
against Wigan, he was quick. He nearly bagged one at the end, didn't he?
yeah he did. And he nearly got an assist as well.
Yeah.
But I think that he would. I think that he won't be given a.
He's right. We're going to go on to the questions as well.
Okay.
Right. Let me get the questions up from Instagram. I don't think we got any from Twitter, did we?
No, we didn't.
No. Right. Instagram questions podcast. Right. So, sure. Who's that? I think. Right. So the podcast. Right. Sure. 1353 asked, "Do you think the negative feelings is affecting the players?" Just say.
I think that there is a possibility, but I think with them playing so well against Charlton and Wigan, I don't think that is the case. I think it is
It's just the losing atmosphere in it. I don't think. But I'm sure Jones would have said to them, they played good. There was obviously improvement in the team. So
yeah, it's like we're never good at the start of the season.
no,
It's
been improved. Well, except for the season we went down, we beat Arsenal 1-0.
Well, yeah, that was. He's the one that got away. But yeah, like I don't think that it is the response on social media that is affecting the players' performances. I think it is just the fact that it is the start of the season.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Right, Stoke City #1_fan who's a Stoke page asked, "Do you think we'll still play Hogan and Gregory up top?"
I think that they're both looking very sharp, and so I think that I don't know if they'll play the entire season. Obviously, if they're getting 20 goals a season each,
if they're getting goals, yeah.
Then obviously they're going to start. But I think that if they do start to drop off and they don't start scoring soon, I think it will switch to either Campbell and Vokes or Campbell and Hogan or Campbell and Gregory.
Yeah, well, I'm sure everyone wants to see Campbell play, but I just don't. I think he's more. Well, he's not more of a bench impact. I just see that Jones would want to bring him on from the bench because obviously we've bought experienced strikers, and obviously Campbell being at a young age, we can't really go off it. Just expect him, can we?
No.
No, right. Owen Culver asks thoughts on Ndai. It's a bit of a tricky one, isn't it?
That is a hard question. I am annoyed that he turned down a move to Sheffield United at the last minute because that would have been brilliant. Not only for him because he'd be getting games, but for us because we'd be getting 14 million for him, and that's an extra 14 million to go to Dwight Gale.
Yeah,
towards the Dwight Gale transfer.
I don't see that happening in January, honestly.
No, I thought we have to get him in the summer or we won't get him.
No, but I don't know why we did it, Galatasaray. They wanted him back on a loan, but I think we rejected it. Jones saucering him after AFCON.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think he'll start anytime soon.
Unless we get an abundance of injuries, then I don't see him starting.
Yeah, neither do I. Don't see him. So, right, so Stones underscore Lucas asks, what subs would you made against Charlton and why?
Against Charlton, I think I wouldn't have. I definitely wouldn't have taken off Woods.
Yeah, well, obviously Jones apologised.
Yeah, but I think that we should have brought on Campbell because he made that impact. We saw that he could make an impact off the bench against Wigan. I think that we could have brought Campbell on, or we could have brought who else? I don't think we really needed to make a sub.
Well, I mean, we
hadn't scored yet.
I would have bought. I'm not sure if it did Verlinden. He did come on, didn't he, Verlinden?
Yeah, but he came on a bit late. I think that we should have brought on Verlinden earlier, definitely,
and not took Woods off.
Yeah, not taking Woods off.
Woods really changed the game.
He did.
Right, so now _Stubbs asked, do you think we should play Butland or Davies?
I think personally we should play Davies against Derby because
give him a chance.
Yeah, at least give him a chance, unless of course the injury rumours are true. If the injury rumours are true, we let Butland play. But if he's back from this injury, then we let Davies play because I believe that he will be really good.
Yeah, he will be class. Hopefully, we just give him, because Butland can't play every game. he just can't. No. I feel like no matter what his form is, it's like Alan. No matter what his form is, he stays on the team sheet, and it's mad. Anyway, right, Millie _SCFC asks, what stadium would you recommend going in any league? Not Stoke.
What stadium?
Yeah.
I'd say Pride Park is quite a good stadium.
Yeah, I would. Ones I would recommend not going to is the Den and Loftus Road.
Oh yeah, no, they are absolute terrible stadiums.
Loftus Road is
it's absolutely tiny.
Literally, you want to see the leg room you have in front of you. I mean, it's obviously you're standing away games because that's what you do. But
yeah,
you're celebrating. You're over the edge. Come on.
you celebrating and then you trip and fall. You know, it's not a great game. It's not a great stadium to go to.
Yeah, and I'd probably say stadiums you want to go to is it's a hard one. Probably Luton's. Obviously, it's not very good. Just what surrounds the game.
Just the rival, really.
Yeah, the Nathan Jones rivalry.
Obviously, he chose the bigger and better club.
Yeah, obviously, because we are massive. Let's be honest. And probably the Riverside as well. Riverside is decent. Middlesbrough Stadium.
Yeah, well, the Riverside and Pride Park are pretty much the exact same stadium.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Tyler.the3 Spartan says Vimmer was good at Premier League. Was a good Premier League defender. Just look at the stats. I'd have to disagree with you there, Tyler. I'm not gonna lie. Vimmer was dreadful.
He was dreadful for us, but at Spurs when he was next to Vertonghen or Alderweireld, only a tiny step up from Bruno Martins Indy.
Just a bit.
It's just obviously he's going to be better.
18 million we paid for, somewhere between 15 and 18.
I think it was 18 with add-ons.
That is horrendous. Literally, that is dreadful. It's
absolute garbage.
How many games did he play for us? Let me check.
I think it was about 30.
Right. So He played 17 games for us and 1 match in the League Cup. And got 5 yellow cards.
No goals.
No goals, no assists, but he's a defender. What do you expect him to do? But, you know, that's on Kevin Vimmer, right? Lewis_Eccleston. Apologies if I said it wrong. If you made a YouTube channel, what content would be made? Probably just match day vlogs and stuff. What are you saying?
And probably the podcast as well.
Yeah, obviously this will be uploaded to SoundCloud, probably YouTube, and I don't even know how you'd even put it on Spotify. If we saw it'll be on Spotify.
I don't think it's going to be on Spotify.
Probably not.
Just too much of the faff.
Yeah. Right. Owen.Culver again asked preferred 11. Obviously, Jack has already read his out.
Yeah.
Mine would probably be. I'm not really sure because not based on this season's performance. I would probably say Butland, Tommy Smith, Danny Ball, Liam Lindsay or Collins, whatever. And at left wing back, probably. Well, you can only put Stephen Wood or Lucas there. Woods, Etebo. I don't want to say Joe Allen. Tom Ince, Tyrese Campbell, and Lee Gregory. That would probably be my 11. So I don't really. I like Joe Allen, but you know, I don't really want to put him in.
He's really inconsistent. He's like deceptively consistent.
Yeah, he's quite a. He's probably, I wouldn't say deadwood, but I'd say he's still looming around from a Premier League relegation.
Yeah,
So
I don't.
That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
Right. So Josh Meller 1305 says, "Who deserves right back, Edwards or Smith?" Edwards 100% for me.
I definitely think Edwards. He's younger, and I think he's better. In my
Not to bring
opinion,
it down on Smith. Smith's really good, but I just don't see why. I don't see why I'd lose his role. Edwards.
I think the only reason to bring Smith in was to mentor Edwards a bit, because I don't know why he'd replace Edwards, especially since he was so good right at the end of last season.
Well, that's the thing. It was only the end. He didn't. Towards the start, the middle, he wasn't.
He wasn't playing, because Rowett preferred Cuco Martina.
Cuco
He was
Martina.
a mistake. God.
He's gone to. Is he PSV's went now? Everton.
I think he's at final.
Never forgive them for giving us. Right, Finley_Santrian. Apologies again if I said it wrong. How long do you reckon NJ will last?
I'll
give it until December.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think he's gonna get the entire season, unless we're 6 points off safety at Christmas.
If we're not at least top 8 at Christmas, I'd say he's gone.
Well, I think that we have to at least be top 14.
Yeah.
And then his future may be in contention.
Yeah.
And then I think it's top 12. Top. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Then I think if we're in the relegation zone at Christmas, he's gone. And then I think if we're in playoffs or autos, then he's doing a stellar job, obviously.
Yeah. Alright, Charlie12364 asks Nathan out. No. If you say Nathan out, then frankly, there's something wrong with you. We're 2 games into the season, and we've showed signs of improvement. I don't see why you'd want him out. Never. Right. Bagley Jack asked if Stoke sacked Jones, would you have Tony Pulis back at Stoke?
I think I'd have him back for the rest of the year. I wouldn't have him any longer than that.
Tony Pulis football. It's boring, but it's consistent. So I think Stoke luck.
Yeah.
So, Tony Pulis, I think. Obviously, we got an FA Cup and F League with him, so I think he'd. But obviously, old Tony Pulis, not new Tony Pulis, as you said. So yeah. I think that's the last of the questions. Let me just look. Let's have a look. Where is he? So, no, that's it. Right, that's it. So obviously check out the podcast. And just obviously like and all that. So, yeah. Tune in for the next one. We'll put the questions out on our Instagram and come on, you Stoke.